Hello everyone, I'm CZ Lumen and this is StarCraft 2. What I have for you here is MaSa versus Disc K. This is an ESL matchup on Royal Blood. Disc playing as the Protoss in the bottom left hand corner with MaSa playing as the Terran forces in the upper right hand corner. This game goes on for just a little bit. I'm trying to turn up the brightness here just slightly. Still working on my audio, let me know if I need to change anything. Just the comments in there. Just tell me what you think of the game, tell me what you think of my casting. If there's anything in particular you like or you didn't like, I'm going to skip ahead to here just a little bit. We have, is that it? Oh. I think it's a double nexus, like one right after another. A little unusual seeing a gateway here. I don't see any advantage for Protoss to do something like this, and both these players I believe are in Diamond League. But this is a little unusual. Normally I see some kind of wall off or anything like that, just to prevent any kind of... see if I miss anything. Okay. I really like that I can actually see where both players are paying attention to on the minimap. This is really cool. We have a proxy barracks coming up. And it looks like he's just going to build Reapers and just string them on in. Which I suppose if you can't wall off against Reapers, what's the point of having a wall off, right? Double Nexus coming up for the Protoss, deciding to spend his economy on expanding. But we do have a Protoss or a Zealot that is coming out here. We'll see how well that does late SCV if the Protoss player is paying attention. That something might be up. That was delayed just a little bit, but it also could be just the Terran deciding to wait just a little longer. That work earlier, so it's not a big deal. Stalker coming up to give him a chance to be able to take care of this Reaper. This Reaper is going to have the field base here. Just a free time. Unless he gets surrounded. Is he going to get surrounded? Almost. Does he get any kills? That's the question. It's like, if he dips in here and doesn't plays the cards well enough, but does not. Warded off by the Stalker, taking down. Well played by the player. Love that little peekaboo. Bunker gets completed before the Stalker can come over here and take care of business. Marine coming in to reinforce that Stalker can knock out that SCV at that repairing. That's going to be a bit of a problem for Protoss. Oh, right in time! Paying attention. That is on point. Two Stalkers out trying to take care of this bunker. That's going to make it a lot more difficult for this SCV. The SCV does go down. Greens decide to leave, and the bunker is salvaged. This might be a controversial opinion. I think all of the buildings that Terran has should be salvaged. I think that would just be like a neat thing to do. That would probably be overpowered. Being able to basically build and tear down the forces as you go. That would be kind of interesting. Although I think I remember in StarCraft2 I don't remember if the engineering base was lifted up or not. It always looks like they can have the paths. Which, just to me, that engineering base should be able to lift up and stuff. Being able to build walls with an engineering base might be just a little broken. Who knows? I also think the pylon shack is short down. Maybe in a mod, somewhere like that, somebody goes crazy and builds odd little concepts in. The game continued to go on both sides, deciding to work for the bomb as much as possible, except for Terran. Looks like he was planning it all in one base. So he is not going to the economy, building up an economy. In fact, he's building a proxy factory. Huh. Faster firing rate for tanks. I like this. Not sieging up in order to attack these Stalkers. Normally the first instinct I see by people who play Terran is the moment they see any kind of combat, like they deploy siege tanks as if that's the only option. This Good play by the Terran player here, going all in with one base. 26 workers to 41. By the way, this game continues on much longer. When I say call out a comparison, first number is going to be for the Terran side, 41. Second number is going to be for the Protoss side, just to keep it a little easier. So when I say 26, 20 army supply, we have 26 army by the Terran player. CD, a lot of that. That's natural. Now, all workers require or pay for themselves in a perfect mineral supply in 40 seconds. So if this base isn't up by 40 seconds, probes do not get 40 seconds of mining time. They will not get 40 seconds. Active to them. So this is a rough spot for Protoss. Protoss needs to do something. I know that's easier to just play a perfect game and then you're going to win every game. Right? This is a tough spot for Protoss to deal with. I had my doubts when I saw this. When I saw this, just seems a little strange, but no, it makes sense now. If he fell back, he still has the ability to supply his forces with reinforcements. Using a barracks to scout. This Protoss has his back against the wall. The shield battery back here is going to... The Immortal just gets sniped down. I do not see if this game lasts for much longer than this. What can the Protoss do? How do you recover from this? A bunker is getting built, uncontested. When I saw the Dark Templar moving up, I was like, okay, that's how you win. Except for MaSa builds a missile turret to back this up as a detector unit. What even is this? I'm a little at a loss for words here. Okay, we have a warp prism, which is probably the only thing keeping this Protoss alive. So this looks like it's going to be a base race. SCV's moving to the other side of the map to keep these siege tanks going. Now the hard part here is Terran only has this one command center. No defense is back here. Oh, is this gonna go down? I had to pause it. I just wanted to just examine what in the world is going on here. Great play by the Terran forces to come back here. Okay, 2 probes are here. He is salvaging what he can. Protoss has the resources to build up a new base. And looks like, is this full of probes? Yeah, this is full of probes. He's about to build a secondary base as this gets wiped out. Ow. That's incredible. This is going to be one hell of a match. Look at that Dark Templar just going down hard. Command center does go up, but now we have a stalker deciding to saving all of his probes the moment that base comes up. If he can hide that just long enough, he's doing a great job here. So Terran has
base is under attack.
No idea what's going on here. He thinks he's got it in the game. He just has to destroy these buildings in order to win the game. But soon he's going to realize that he's not going to get the notification that all the bases of being equipped, which is the thing for your command center access. Wow, just right over here. It gets scouted. That's rough. Double shield battery coming up in order to support this. One Marine, man, just gets lucked out. I mean, he has this territory, this whole area already searched over. So this is going to be, where's that Dark Templar? That Dark Templar is going to be key in defending this. 420 resources for the Protoss player. You need to be able to get those probes away from there, mine up as much as possible. get as many forces as you can. That Dark Templar coming in. This is it gonna get scanned? If that gets scanned and oh, he gets picked up. Those scans are the only thing keeping this Protoss going. You need to get a probe. A single probe has been moved up here just in case. Probes are leaving as fast as they can, although giving away the position of over here. We have enough still for man. Oh, this is what a game. We have a game going on here. If that command center cannot sit, if that command center can't land, it can't perform the scans. Dark Templar does go. Go! Boy! What a match! Adept's coming over here. Stalker taking out this one. Man, if he was able to save 2 or 3 more Dark Templar, this game would have been rough. Oh, you cannot lose that prism. Yeah. No, this is smart. Just like resource as much as possible, and then of course this is coming up here. But this is going to be rough because if you don't save those probes, you're going to have a hard time doing a whole lot without them. Yeah, now they're running away. But as the Terran player, you need to defend this as much as possible. This is number 1. And as far as being on the Terran side, this is... Does he have a scan available? Yeah. What a tense game that's going on here. Defending this with just a Dark Templar and a Stalker. Wow. Missile turret coming up. I believe Disc did see it. Adepts harassing back here. Protoss. Oh, wow. What a match. That gets scanned. Oh, man. That's a hit scan, I believe. There's no missile projectile that comes up. So, he can't get... Well, he can take a... Did he get saved? No, he didn't get saved. Lost the Dark Templar. Dark Templar is going to be this guy's saving grace here. Adepts coming up, and pretty much a suicide mission. But this... leading the Terran away. So attacking from the south here, and then moving away. Now, Terran knows that it needs to take care of this base. So that's one thing, but the Terran doesn't know if there's another base going on. He's going to have to do scouting. Protoss, it is 16 to 14 workers. Terran is just slightly in the lead and has been for a little bit. Both sides are base building in a sense. Completely changing sides on the map. Stalkers are now out, which should be worrying for the Terran units because this is not what you want to see. You don't want to destroy the Protoss and then all of a sudden see more coming down here. Zelots getting underway. As far as the Terran is concerned, he killed all the Stalkers. He's not aware of if there's any more that's going on, or if there's any kind of proxy bases. He hasn't, as far as I know, hasn't scouted at all. This is going to be one hell of a matchup. Some of the numbers here. This is wild. This is absolutely wild to see. Zoom out just a little bit more. Just quietly enjoying this. Okay. Good move by MaSa. building up to grab these gold minerals. I'm sure. Okay, looks like. Check that out. What a match! Okay, he did scan.
Are under attack.
Or he did. He does know about this base here, but he may not know if that's like the only base. Protoss really pumped out those workers, 18 to 26, but Terran is going to even that out with both mules and this gold base here once that starts producing. So this is, economy-wise, this is going to balance out. Protoss is going to need to really build up here as much as possible, as fast as possible, because Terran is not slowing down. I think so both sides are spending their resources as quickly as it comes in, and doing a good job at it too. We have a heavy tank army, probably moving into a bio. We're gonna find out, like, in a second. So now this is very quickly turning into just a straight up regular match, just base swapping. With the Terran having a little bit of a lead initially, but falling behind, Protoss needs to build up a second base as soon as possible, and maybe even a third. But this is really going to help Terran here. Oh, I wonder who wins this match. Those Dark Templars saved Protoss here. That was it. That was the only reason. Now we have zelots. Zelot drop. Don't know how effective that's going to be, but this definitely going to want to box in the Terran as much as possible. But yeah, both sides building up building up their workforce. We got 31 to 25. Now, that's just getting saturated real quick. Second Nexus coming up. More reinforcements, Zealot reinforcements coming in. So neither side has really built anything that's going to win the game just yet. The Terran Marines are a pretty good option in order to secure the land area. This is the question is he going to take down the Nope. At this stage, at any point, you don't really want to lose a command center, but right now, especially since that is just the third command center. You really don't want to do that. High ground advantage is only visual, so shooting from low to high doesn't offer any kind of attack or defensive bonuses. It used to have like a hit percentage. I think you would miss like 30% of the shots if aiming upward. Now that's just gone away. Now it's just whether or not your units have vision. Third command center for the Terran forces. Landing. Stalkers and zelots are the forces that Protoss decides to go with. Pretty much evened out on workers. This is a neck and neck game. Even army supply. Our army supply was basically 50-50, now it's 47-46. Terran pumping out those units as much as possible. Supply is 101 to 86, just popped up for Terran. So more supply was offered here. Supply depots on the side here. Protoss trying to deny this as much as possible, thinking that this is the second base and it needs to be stopped up for possible, which I'm pretty sure is just completely unaware of this gold base being mined out here on the right side of the map. A full-on run by 28 army versus 8. Protoss is down to trying to recover. Terran coming out on top in that fight. 35 to 33 workers. Terran taking the lead in the economy, not just because of the gold minerals being researched or being harvested, but even just by sheer numbers. Terran is taking the lead here. They had the lead in after all that was said and done, but now on the economy side, not only has Terran caught up from whatever advantage Protoss had, but they now have a pretty booming economy. So this is well played by the Terran forces to make a potential potential taking loss out of the jaws of victory to really balancing this game out, especially after Protoss just does a great job recovering. Protoss is probably unaware of just how bad a situation they're in. Terran has a 50% better economy than the Protoss right now. Well, actually, yeah, no, pretty much in every category. The Terran is doing 50% better, and including even army supply now. It's 60 to 28, 50 workers to 43. We were jumping up here to 3,000 minerals per minute compared to trying to jump up to 2,000 for the Protoss. Like Terran really turned this whatever disadvantage around. Having the same idea to mine out the gold minerals on the right, and it's going to be late to the party. And I'm seeing this as the Protoss player. That had to have been a punch in the gut, knowing that not only did you fail to capitalize or really like take that base, but Terran had been doing it for a while. So Protoss should be more than well aware that they are behind in this game. This is gonna be a really hard fight here. That shield sentry providing it +2 armor or -2 attack to incoming ranged fire, helping out. Every little bit does help. Numbers are low in StarCraft, so this is good micromanaging of the stalkers, basically saving them. The siege tank's doing a good job just battering those forces, and even having one artillery to make sure that if anything does try to attack. Terran is just doing a great job keeping Protoss on their heels. What is this? Just lands the command center. Never seen that before. It's just kind of like a truce. Like, yeah, you know, I'm just gonna chill here for a little bit and build SCVs. I don't know why. Very odd choice, but Terran wrapping up, destroying these forces here, and doing a pretty darn good job of it. Protoss is definitely losing this fight. Terran has expanded to nearly having fully saturated bases here. Nearly mining out one, a third base being mined out, and the bottom at a fourth base here. Yeah, I'm getting tongue-tied. Protoss does not have the resources that you have to rebuild bases like this. Terran does. Terran has the economy. But this is just target practice for Terran. Protoss is going to have to pull a rabbit out of the hat on this one. Stalkers to shoo away that command center. Protoss is going to have to do something serious if it is going to leading the Protoss towards this. I don't think Protoss is doing this. Yeah, Protoss is. Look at this. Oh, that's scouting. Terran doing a good job just cleaning this up over here. Yeah, Dark Shrine. I don't know if the Dark Shrine got any work done in building those units. That saved, that literally like kept it here. Protoss is just having a hard time here. Terran having basically now an untouched base, good fortification, good blocking off here, making it very difficult for zelots, anybody else to really come in and do anything. And even if they jumped in, we have a mineral patches over here that Terran can expand to without a problem, even a gold base. A lot of zealots and stalkers coming in, 62 to 46 army supply, and even the worker count, 58 to 24. Protoss is having a rough time building up. This is going to get cleaned up here pretty easily. It looks like no upgrades for either army. So this is a flat-out neutral army. Victory for the Terran player. Yeah. GG guys, that was an exciting game to watch. I'm really glad I was able to find this and be able to post it. So I hope you enjoyed. There was some good hard fought battles here. Lessons learned was definitely those Dark Templar really saving the day at the end there at those obnoxious missile towers. Just out of the blue for me. It's just I normally don't see that like missile tower defenses like coming up to support tanks, which was smart because I mean one or two ravens would have definitely helped out the Terran player had that been an option and save on the scans, but the Dark Templar really turned the game around here for the Protoss a little bit. Protoss did pull up or have the advantage for just a little bit, and then but Terran, like both sides started building up, but Protoss decided to stop and do it basically a one base all in against the surviving forces of the Terran, and just wasn't enough because Terran managed to not only defend their position, and with nothing to counter that strong defensive position that the Terran had, and the Terran was able to just continue expanding and mining and really pull up that economic lead ahead of the Protoss and build up good walls. Like, this was just a good play by the Terran player. Both sides played this extremely well. The only thing that I can find is that Protoss just didn't build any kind of counter to this. This was yeah, nothing, and Terran didn't need to change their tactics. It's just like continue on. GG, I hope you all have a wonderful day.